Hi.
Oh, hello.
Good
Nice to meet you.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are
Hi.
you? Hi,
Good
good afternoon. Well, my name is Daniela Salamanca. I'm the vice principal of CESA. How are you?
Hi. Thank you. Fine. We are Daniela and Fernanda. Thanks for meeting us today. We have heard that CESA is the best business school in Colombia.
Well, it is, yes. We're trying.
Yeah, we come from business and sales department from ZipCar. I don't know if you have heard of our company.
Well, not yet.
Well, so it will be a pleasure for us if you leave us like 10, 20 minutes of your time so we can talk about and discuss our company with you, our ideas.
Yeah, be a great idea.
So would you mind if we ask you some questions about your needs so we can get to understand better?
No problem at all.
Yes.
Okay,
so-
first, what type of transportation do you use today to arrive here?
I use my car.
And how was it? Tell us about your experience.
Well, I was arriving late, but I was also running low on gas. So I have to stop in the gas station, and that also got me like to be at my office very, very late because I live very far away. But that's it. That was my experience.
So usually, how's your experience? How do you often do you use your car? What type of transportation do you use?
Mostly I use my car on the weekdays, and yes, that's it. I think that's it.
And how many students use car in CESA?
That's about 90% of the students, and we have 1,016 students overall. So yeah, 90% of
It's a lot of students.
a lot of students use it. Most of the students don't even use public transportation.
Why do you think they don't use public transportation?
Well, it's mainly because our students have very high resources, and their families also do. So mostly they come here in cars.
And how is the traffic in Bogota?
Whoa, I don't know if you've been here long enough to realize it, but it's tough. It's horrible because, we have lousy roads and streets, and it's full of holes and everything. So yeah, it's pretty tough, and it's always a traffic jam everywhere you go. Also, if you like live far away from your office or your university, it's almost an hour to be to your house to the office.
Yeah, and as you said, like many students use their car. So how does the parking system work, or how do you use it?
Well, it's been actually a big problem for the university because we don't have an actual campus. We go in the streets of Bogota, and we have little houses around some place in Bogota in the south, I guess, and that's the university itself. And we have a little parking spot that fills about 30 cars, and we have another one that's like in the mountain. It's a little bit far away from the university, and it can fill about 100 cars. As you can see, it's not enough for everyone in the university. So, and 90% come with cars. So we have to fill. Well, the students fill the whole streets that surround the university with cars. Sometimes it's double lanes. So it's illegal, and also you're not supposed to park on the streets in the first place. So a lot of days the cops come and they take the cars away, and so yeah, it's been such a problem for us. We've been trying to implement different things, but it's not been working very much.
And what is the profile of CESA students?
Well, as I said, they're very high. They have a lot of high resources. So there are kids that came from very good schools from Bogota and other places in Colombia, and they are used to a lot of comfort and, like, for example, their cars. Yes. So I think that's one of the reasons why they don't use the public transportation.
Okay.
So if 90% of students they actually use their car, but 10% would go on what type of transportation?
Well, most of them use taxi, the
Okay.
cabs, and other them use Uber. It's been going on lately in some countries, but in our country it's still illegal, this kind of transportation. So even if it's very comfortable and very safe, it's still illegal and has had some troubles with the police and the government. So it's not really like a secure transportation.
Okay, and is public transportation good enough in Bogota?
No. That's one of the reasons why the kids don't use it, because sometimes, we have a street that's like right in front of the university that's called the Septima. It's one of the biggest roads in Bogota, and it has 4 lanes, but 1 lane is only for buses. And we also have a like the subway from Bogota that's called Transmilenio. That's not the subway. It's in that top of the city. I don't know, and it's so full of people every time. I don't care if it's the buses or if it's the Transmilenio. It's always full of people. Sometimes people come and beg for food or money. So yeah, it's a little insecure and it's far away. And also, if you're in the university, you want to go to the Transmilenio. I have to go to this not very good part of the city, and it's kind of dangerous. So I think that's all the reason why the kids don't use it a lot.
So why do you think public transportation is not working? It's not good enough.
Well, I don't know if you've heard that we have our mayor. He's not very smart with the public transportation of about, and yeah, it's not been working It's not working at all. I don't know if you've been a lot in the city, but it's always traffic jams. It's always a mess. It's always people getting in the way. It's always such a mess.
Can you describe the public transportation in 2 words?
Disorganized and full of people.
And like as you said, if cars are not, then you have pico y placa, and you only have cars one day. Do you have there's any other alternative, or would you like any other alternative so you can?
Yeah, I mean, it would be ideal to have another, like the solution. The solution that we started implementing in the university is some buses that go around the city to the most like important streets that the kids live in, and then we have a poll to tell the students which part of the city would you like, and there were like 4 or 5 buses that come around to the university, to these streets that we've been telling you about. But it's very expensive. Second,
for the university.
Yes, for the university. For the kids, it's free. But it's still sometimes hard to find the bus, and for the kids, and it's not working like very good. And we also have a short budget, so we have to like kind of take them out and then put them back in. It's not very secure, so the kids are not like really looking for the buses, but they only take the cars, as I told you.
But the buses take them back home, or they just work at morning?
They just work in the mornings, and these.
Yeah, that's quite a concern because they.
It is quite a concern, yes, because the kids can go in the morning, but they will have to go away to their houses and taxi in the Uber or in the public transportation, the buses, which is also such a mess. And I cannot stress enough how awful it is.
And regarding the environmental issue, another type of issue, does CESA work in any program that's helpful with the environment, eco-friendly? Do you have any programs?
Well, we've been recently starting. We started with some cans that we recycle and things that are like disposable. But yeah, so far that's all we got. We're looking for more, but we don't know where to go and where to start.
So I think we may have a solution for you.
Oh.
Because we heard you say you need a solution for your parking. We heard you say you had problems with students. Am I right?
Yes, it is.
So there's ZipCar. You haven't heard of our company. So ZipCar was born in the United States. It's an idea that comes from the United States, and it has traveled all around Europe. It's growing each time, and we haven't been able to come to South America. So that's why we are here. We want you and all your effort, so we can work together. So what's ZipCar? ZipCar mainly it's like an alternative renting car. So I don't know if you heard of many companies when you rent a car. Have you rented a car?
And only in the States with these agencies.
Yeah.
We have to do this paperwork, and it's so long.
No. ZipCar is the solution because you don't have to do like any type of papers. It's just like you have an app, or you can download on internet. You can have a car. You can rent a car. Not has to be a day. You can rent by hours, and it's really easy because I don't know if you heard about the bicycles all around the world. That you take some bicycles from a spot and then you go and leave them on another. It's not that you have to put it again when you have it. So that's kind of how ZipCar works. So we have in many countries we have many parking lots all around the cities. So you can rent a car. You can take a car from one of the parking lots. You rent it for an hour. You rent it for a day or whatever you want. What your needs are, and then you put it in another parking lot. It's not so you can travel around the city. You can go from the mall, you can to your house. You can do shopping. You can go to the supermarket, and it's really easy because we work on credit card. You don't have to use cash, so it's very secure. I don't know if you want to hear about like economic expenses we bring.
Oh yes, but before I have, I'm not sure if I understand though. When a student take a car, where do they leave it? Like, do they leave the street or?
There are many parking lots all around the city. So, I mean, our idea is to have a parking lot in the campus, in the university. If you have a parking lot in the university, you can take the car there, and then you can leave it, I don't know, in another mall, in Unicentro, in Andino, which is, we heard
yes.
people live very nearby. Santa Fe, Bima, people who live, we live in Chia, Centro Chia, so we can have many parking lot. So they take the car from the university and then they place it again in the other parking lot, and again in the morning, because our service is 24 hours a day and all the week. So you can take it in the morning, you go to Unicentro nearby, you take the car, and then you place it again in the university. So we work like that. It's a very, very secure. You pay from $7 a membership a month, or you can pay 70 for the whole year. And you can our renting car works $8 per hour, or you can work in $80 a day. It depends on your needs and how you're gonna try to use it.
Okay, that sounds great. But well, as this is an university, I guess you have a different economic thing because we're a lot of students, and I don't know if we use the same membership as $70 a month, or
Yeah, it works the same for everyone. Because students, I mean, anyone could take the car, but I mean, we can arrange this. We can talk to my company, see if there's any percentage we can download for you, so you can use it. It's very easy. So for all your problems, we have auto solutions. It's self-service, so students can easily work them. They don't have to go with cash, as I told you. It's so easy. They give us a car. We give you a car, and then you just place the car at the parking lot, and it will give you the car and the keys of the car, so then you can take it. And I don't know if you worry about gas, as you told us, you run out of gas when you're coming here. Our gas is paid. We pay the gas. We pay insurance. So if any students have any problems, if they have a car crash, if they I don't know, they have any accident, we pay that. We get in charge, so you don't have to worry about it. So when you got a car, if you have a car, you're gonna pay for insurance, you're gonna pay for the matricula, you're gonna pay for everything in Colombia. We have investigated, and it's really expensive, not just to buy the car, but to pay for the insurance during the whole life. So with this, you take all the problem. We get it all done.
well, it's very interesting your idea.
What do you think about it?
Well, I think that it could be a solution for our huge problem here in the university. And I'm actually looking forward for a second meeting. I'm going to talk to the principal because, well, he has to know, of course.
Yeah, sure.
And I bet he wants to hear all from you guys. So I think it'll be okay if we can reschedule some meeting.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. We're looking forward to it. We got your phone, so we're gonna call you next Monday. Is it good?
It's great. Yes, we can arrange
Yeah.
a meeting back then.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can discuss this with all your team members, and then we can come back with a better proposal, because we know your needs, so we can prepare better.
That's great,
Yeah.
Daniela, Maria Fernanda. Such a great meeting.
Thank
Okay,
you for your
thank you.
time.
No, your time. Thank you very much.
See you Monday.
We're gonna do our reflection about how the interview went. So first of all, we're gonna say two good things about Daniela. Personally, I think she was very secure, and she led the conversation very well. It was very fluent, and the way she opened as a client, it was very good.
Yes, she take very well our proposal, and she was very fluent.
I think two bad things could be that first, I was a little bit informal during the conversation, and second, that I got to do the meeting, to rearrange a meeting first before they could ask. So yeah, I got a little ahead to them.
Okay, for Daniela, she know very well the company and the business.
And I also think that her body language was perfect and explaining her ideas.
I think I can improve, like, to be more concrete in my ideas, because I was talking like in circles a lot of time, and I could speak slower, because I tend to get really fast sometimes when I don't know what to say. And I think Maria Fernanda, she took the organization of the interview very well. She took step by step.
And I also think that Mafe had a very good eye contact, and I think that's very important for talking to a client. So I think that's great.
And I think I can be more participate in the meeting, and also watch less the computer and focus more in the conversation.
And as overall, I think it was very good. Nevertheless, we could have a more clear the 5 steps. I think we rushed over some things, but it was very fluent, so we could get an agreement, and it was very good. Like the question parts, but the transition from questions, it was like not so clear at some times.
Yes. Also, the teamwork was very nice.
Yes, we did it like shortly and concise, and we like in no time we had everything arranged in order to start to do the job.
We express all we want to say in the best way we can.
And regarding like the lighting, I think it's good. It's not the best. It's like it's just good enough. But we could improve in some issues like lighting or like positions of each of us.
Okay.